Alright. Welcome back to One Piece Anime Review, episode number 318. We're just discussing the newest episode of the series, episode number 1078, The Return of the Wano. He returns, the Shogun of Wano country, Kozuki Momonosuke. This episode adapts from the entirety of chapter 1051, which means, as this episode, we have 6 more chapters left to go for this whole arc. So, and of course, I should mention, though, next week there will be a review of it next week as well. There's new chapter coming next, but no new episode to review because big week off for a clip show. Yep. My guess is the manga is the anime quickly to manga? No, it isn't. If you're really curious, because you have to 1051. Excuse me. How much behind is the manga right now? Well, basically, the most recent chapter release was let's see. Was this one here? No. That's next week. It was 1093. So this episode that just aired, they are exactly 42 chapters behind right now. Yep, 42. Not bad. 42. But my guess is probably the reason why they want to do no one next because they want to be, they do not want to be catch up too quickly with the actual, with the manga itself. Yeah, so I get kind of the reason why they're doing this. Now, as for the name of the next episode, that name has not been released yet. So, we'll probably find out next week what the name of the next episode is. So, as I mentioned, adapts from the entirety of chapter 1051. The episode, mostly put, is this. We pick up right where last episode left off, where we're at for the very brief recap. Yes, the recap, believe it or not, was like just Luffy being caught by Yamato. And that is by far the quickest recap I have actually seen. So, we pick up where we left the last time, where we have Toshiro and Idori come out, and of course they think they're and of course he does explain who he really is. And then of course he brings up the other Akaza 9. Now, Ashura is not here because, well, we're going to confirm that next episode, basically, what happened with him. And we see Kiku being held by Cat Viper. And see everybody, and then basically we see, of course, well, before we get to what happens next, we see Yamato telling the Straw Hat she's going to be joining them. And like, what? He's like, well, that's up to Luffy. And, of course, Luffy is unconscious with Zoro. Yeah, and, of course, being treated. The Handfire try to flee, but Yamato's like, no, don't flee. You guys lost. You guys should surrender. And of course, we also have it where Tama makes an invitation to Speed become sort of an adopted mother to her. She accepts. And of course, they do bring up the fact that apparently by 1 month after the event, basically the effects of her Devil will be undone. It's a good thing she has that particular fruit power, not what basically Otaku's got, where she's got basically just where she ate the defective devil fruit, where she just cannot stop smiling, and she apparently laughs like crazy. And of course, basically, Orochi killer for it. And speaking of Orochi, of course, they mentioned about that, and then of course after all that, then apparently well, they told everybody, oh, we need to basically set up a video snail, basically one of the light screen stuff. Basically, it's basically a video transparent snail across the country, inform everybody what's going on. Of course, Udon has their towers collapse for some reason. So then, of course, basically, yeah, then Momonosuke comes out, informs everybody that we're going to have free water. We're basically making some changes to the Extra Shogun. We're going to continue the Fire Festival. And he's like, what about Orochi? Oh, don't worry about him. Basically, all the evils are gone from the country. Thanks to the ninja, mink, samurai, the ninja, samurai, mink, pirate alliance. We do also see Captain Kidd going, what? He's like, What alliance? And Law's being treated here. And of course, basically, like, Honori hugs her brother, and then, of course, basically, he proclaims himself a new rule. He proclaims himself as the real Shogun, and of course, everyone's so happy with the fact he's the Shogun of Wano. And then the episode ends with him walking inside the castle. Absolute great episode. And this is the start of the aftermath. Yes, the immediate aftermath at chapters. Now, I'm surprised they don't call this Wano Aftermath. It's still technically part of the Wano arc. Like, here's the thing. When they did stuff like for Water 7, they did for Eddie's Lobby and Marine 4, they had these Aftermath arcs. For some reason, this is still counted part of the Wano stuff, despite the fact that the main story is over. Well, Kaido's defeated. This is basically the aftermath. An aftermath that goes on for 7 chapters. Yep. We'll find out in 2 weeks of what happens next. Okay, so that's episode of you. Next up, we're going to have 2 comic corners, and it's on to Bleach. Okay, next video. Bye.